Hello, everybody. We are back with some Deathmark. Surprise, surprise. Honestly, I didn't really know what we were going to stream today. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We'll play a game that I haven't played in a hot second and that I plan to finish on stream. Because there are definitely some games where it's like, well, I don't have the time to finish it on stream, or, people just don't seem too interested. This is a passion of mine, this game. I love this game so much. So even if people don't like it, I will still play it. Sorry, I'm trying to move my cam because Miss Irene wants to be parked. Yes, hi, Ween. Hi. She wants to be parked right next to me and does not want to move under any circumstance. So that means that I have to move around her. So we're figuring this out as we go. I might have to stop partway through to grab my glasses. I don't really want to wear my glasses today, but if I can't read, you know how it is. You guys know how it be. I'm just pulling up chat and hoping for the best. Yeah, okay, cool. That is what we need. I do need to raise this up a little bit. That should be good. And then I'm just gonna do a post real quick saying that, I am playing a game. Sorry. With some death. I just got the link. Twitch.tv. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hurry. Okay, bam. We should be all ready now. Sorry for that wait. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's been far too long for me, at least. I wish I had, made the time to play this a little sooner, but it's okay. It's okay. I might actually have to move Irene. Irene, honey. Irene, you gotta move. Irene. Irene. Irene, I need you to move. Come here. Come on. I'm sorry. No. I didn't want you to move closer to me. I mean, I appreciate it, girl. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We'll suffer through this together. I can't see part of the menu. Come on, Ween. Come on. Can you move? Girl. Okay, I guess that works. She, like, rolled over. Sorry, guys, for the unintentional house tour. Holy shit. Okay. Now the camera's out of my way. So I can, like, actually see what's going on. That's nice. I think we're good. I think we're good now. I'm just gonna turn this a little bit. Y'all don't need to see my messy ass kitchen. I don't need to see my messy ass kitchen. Oh, thank God, she's gone. I'm sorry, Ween. I'm sorry. She's still by me. I haven't completely kicked her out. I'm not a heartless asshole. She's just right next to me instead. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. It's time to actually play the game. Isn't that great? The fuck you mean Wi-Fi connection lost? That better not be the whole house. I really hope it's just the PlayStation. Okay. The wooden shrine altar. A clouded old mirror serves as the Go Shintai. Looks like it's true that no one's taken care of this place for a long time. I peek inside the altar just in case, but all I find is a thick layer of dust. The Go Shintai's outside and the altar's empty. That's concerning. Wee woo. Can interact with you too. There's a sacred, oh my god, Shiminawa rope on a ragged boulder. If I mispronounce things, it's not my fault, I swear. I wonder if that boulder is an Iwakura. What's that? According to an ancient Shinto tradition, it's a sacred rock that a god descended on. It's It's not uncommon for the rock itself to become an object of devotion. I was gonna say, I know you can interact with these. Headless Buddha statues are buried in the ground. Creepy. I wonder what happened here. I don't think there's any more we can search. The Buddha statues concern me. Why are all the ones within the shrine missing their heads? Well, duh, because something nefarious is afoot. Shinto and Buddhism were ordered to be separated during the Meiji period. Before then, many shrines were dedicated to both. Each shrine was much the same, but in the Meiji period, there was a push to make Shinto the main religion. The faiths were forced apart. Extremists stole the Buddhist statues from shrines and desecrated them. Oh, the famous anti-Buddhist movement. So this is where that happened? No, it was done in a public space as they wanted to make a show of it. The broken statues were carried here to serve as a memorial for worship. The Kujo family head was said to be aggrieved, so he moved them in secret. It seems that all the broken statues from around H City were buried here. Strange. You said they were worshipped, but this place is pretty much a ruin. You have a keen eye, Lord Ancient. The shrine was subsequently dug up and the statues were stolen. So they came all the way into this huge forest just to carry off broken statues? Who would do something like that? That I do not know. I merely heard that they were stolen 50 years ago, around the time of the war. So the statues were broken, thrown away, and then dug up? They say the Buddha has a wealth of patience, but even he'd get angry. Could that anger have turned to divine wrath and given birth to the mark and spirits? Mary, have you been able to feel the presence of any spirits or whatever? About that, this land is much more foreboding than I'd imagined. Okay, cool. The forest swallows all else. It is hard to sense beneath it. So too much background noise, right? Yes, although I do sense the same presence as Lady Christie's mark, however faint. I'm sure that the spirit that gave her the mark is somewhere in the forest. So after all that, we were only able to reconfirm something that we had already already known. Forgive me, I was unable to... You don't have to apologize, Mary. We learned plenty of value here. What do you mean? I'll tell you on the way back. First, let's get the hell out of here. This place gives me the creeps. Maybe it's the ill will Mary sensed. I need to, move the mic because it's right in the way of where I usually see. So I'm just, trying to look over. Oh, my God. There's never not an issue when I... Good. I think we... Okay, cool. Cool. Sorry. My mic hates me. My mic hates me, and you know what? I hate it too. I fucking hate this mic so much. We need a new one. Ugh. Such an evil mic. I should probably get up in a moment and grab, water or something. I didn't think this far ahead. We leave H Shrine, walking down the beast trail toward the forest entrance. Maybe it's because of that strange tale, but for some reason, I feel like someone is watching us from the darkness of the trees. Bum bum bum. There's always some nasty shit going on in these games. Always something nefarious. We begin driving back to the mansion. As we break out of the dense forest, I can see building lights pop up here and there. Well, that was a complete waste of time. My anxiety lifted. I don't even bother to filter the words that slip out of my mouth. Oh, I don't think that's true. It's all coming together for me. Without further prodding, Christy starts in on her theory, passion evident in her voice. I believe Shimei-O was right. H-Shrine is definitely what's causing all the strange stuff in the forest. I'm sure it's one of those stolen statues. Don't you agree? I wonder. It feels like we just don't have enough info at this point to say one way or the other. But there's no denying that a lot of strange things are going on in that forest, don't mind me. Between all the suicides and Shimei-O wandering around, it couldn't just be coincidence, could it? If we research the shrine, we might learn more about the mark. I feel it's a lot safer than risking our lives looking for the spirit, don't you think? You might be right. My replies are half-hearted, which isn't what Christy was hoping for, so she falls silent. An awkward, uncomfortable silence settles. Lord Angem, please stop the car. Mary speaks for the first time since we entered the car. What is it? I sense a presence similar to Lady Christie's mark close by. Oh shit! Mayhaps. Oh, Irene, she's all sheepy, laying down my baby. Following Mary's request, I park in a vacant rest stop on the outskirts of H City. Christy and I step out of the car. Ugh. Oh yeah, you know shit's up. My mark is suddenly scalding. Is something nearby? Look, someone's over there. A small girl steps out of the telephone box. Why is a kid outside at this time of night? Thank you for bringing me out here this late at night. Oh my god, I don't remember how you pronounce his name. Let me, because I know we're gonna have to say his name quite a bit. Let me figure out the pronunciation real quick, because I do not... I think it's Eita. I think. I'm, almost positive it's Eita. The internet seems to somewhat confirm this. Okay. Thank you for bringing me out here this late at night, Eita. I got to talk with Hanayome. Oh yeah? Glad to hear it. A rather round young man appears, stepping out from the shadows. You got your question answered, Suzu? Yeah, it's okay now. Hanayome sure is amazing, though. She knows where everything is. You got that right. She helped me find my limited edition Love and Hero phone strap that I dropped. What's Love and Hero? What? You don't know? They're a popular idol group here. They've been all over TV lately. I'm surprised you haven't heard. TV's restricted at home. Mom says it rots your brain. Oh, Ada, is the bus coming soon? Oh, the last bus is on its way. We better go. We'll be in big trouble if your mom finds out we went out. Yeah. We watch from a distance for a while, but it's hard to determine their relationship. The pain from my scar is suddenly gone. Hey, Christy. What do you think... I turn, but Christy isn't there. Hey, you there. Just how do you know that girl? Depending on your answer, I'll report you for child abduction. Well, there goes Christy, hounding the poor guy. Just calm down. I try to placate her, but she won't budge. The man stumbles over his words. He looks flustered and overwhelmed. Hey, lady. Don't be mean to Ada. The girl rushes to stand defensively in front of him and glares at us. She seems a lot more level-headed than the flustered guy behind her. I asked him to help me, okay? I wanted to talk to Hanayome, so I had him come with me. Who's this Hanayome you keep on mentioning? A ghost who helps find things. People say that you can talk to her from this telephone box. A ghost, huh? She looks at me. We're both thinking the same thing. Earlier the mark was hurting, so maybe... Just maybe. You guys look serious. What's going on? He nervously glances between us. Does this scar look familiar at all? I show them the mark on my right arm. Hey, hold on. What is this? That looks exactly like mine. He pulls off one of his gloves and reveals the mark on his hand. It's the cursed scar, yeah? I saw it on an article in Opart's Monthly. They say it causes amnesia, even kills you, but that's nonsense. It's not at all true, right? Right? Sounds like he'd heard the rumors, but chose not to do anything about it. It's no surprise, really. It's tough to believe it's real until your memory loss starts becoming noticeable. I've got one of those too. It showed up on my left wrist when I made the phone call earlier. Pulling up, I'm just turning down the TV volume a little bit. If it's gonna let me, goddamn. I think my shit's in the way. Oh well. Pulling up her sleeve, she shows us her mark. They both have the mark, and after calling Hanayome. That's more than a coincidence. Well, we can't just leave them here. Let's bring them to the mansion. Hell yeah. Now we got 2 more peoples. We tell them what's going on and ask them to go to Kujo Mansion with us. It surprisingly doesn't take much to get them to come. I thought it would take a little more convincing. Could partially be because they missed the last bus while talking with us. Yeah, that's more than likely it, my guy. Before they climb in, I warn Mary to stay quiet until we get back. Might be a bad idea to freak him out. You say that, but like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'd rather just have that band-aid ripped off, personally. I don't know. I know it's a person-to-person type of thing. Okay, there. Now I should be able to turn down the volume. Hell yeah. First, we introduce ourselves. The man's name is Eita Nakamatsu. The girl's name is Suzu Morimiya. They tell us they met through the readers column in OOP Arts Monthly. Suzu mentioned that she was interested in Hanayome, and Eita told her what he knew. Then she pestered him into bringing her to the rumored telephone box. They were out this late because of her. Her parents sound pretty strict. Her mother keeps a close eye on her after school, and she needs permission to go out. Oh my god. So she snuck out of the house after her mother went to bed. Hanayome is just as famous at my school as Hanahiko is. Hey, Eita, please tell them about those rumors. Do I have to? Okay, fine. Eita reluctantly tells us at Suzu's request. Hell yeah, it's info dump time. They're just rumors that I read, but... Damn, I must have turned it down like way too much. Because I can't hear anything now, god damn it. There, I think we're good now. This one was a pretty fucked up one. Hey, remember that one story? You know, the one about the public phone box in H City? There's a ghost that looks like a bride, and she'll find what you're looking for. One of my friends actually tried it. He went to the specific phone box that lets you talk with ghosts. The phone suddenly started ringing. He slowly picked up the phone, but all he could hear was this weird smacking noise. He stayed on the line until... Did you see it? He heard a woman whisper. So he did what the rumors said to do and said, "No, I haven't seen it." Then she said, "What do you want to see?" His cat had gone missing, so he asked where it was. When he looked where the woman said it really was there. So, the rumors are totally true. I want to go and ask her where my future bride is now. Oh, want to come with me? Shit's wild. There. I carry Mary from the car and gently place her back on the sofa. Thank you very much. Being in your arms is not bad, but I'm most calm when I'm here. The doll really talked. I can't say I expected that. Then, does that mean all that stuff about the mark is true, too? On the way over, we updated Suzu and Eita with just about all they needed to know. They may not completely believe us, but they're not rejecting it outright either. It seems like Eita in particular has already experienced some memory loss. Something about forgetting the names of anime characters or voice actors. Christy looked at him strange, but he appears to be taking it quite seriously. And Suzu snuck out of her house because she believed the rumors about Hanayome. They both believed in the occult already. I'm pretty sure they'll help us find a way to escape the mark. Granted, they're also really curious about Hanayome. Pardon me, but may I speak? The marks on Suzu and Eita. They're likely from Hanayome. And Lady Christie, the feeling I sense from your mark is about the same as theirs. So we can assume the Hanayome also gave that mark to you. Do you recall encountering her? Something weird did happen. Right before I entered the forest, I stepped in the phone box on T Mountain. The phone rang out of nowhere. Oh, it might be because of that. The telephone box at that rest area is also in the rumors of Hanayome. But I didn't pick it up. It creeped me out, so I left. I was never able to give that person one final call because of that. Who are you talking about? It's not for children to know. Fine. So, there are other phone boxes like that? I think. There are 3 that Hanayome will call from. The one we went to an A highway parking lot is one. And one is at T Mountain Rest Area. That's the one that Miss Christie went to. And, Eita, where was the last one? At the park by T apartment complex. It's the only one inside the city. But why just those 3 locations? Dunno. The BBS I read didn't say. Mister, do you really think that Hanayome is the one who gave us those marks? Of course. But the rumors about Hanayome go back 5 years. And no one's ever mentioned that if you call her, you'll get a mark. Suzu's right. Rumors about this mark thing only popped up super recently. So you're saying Hanayome hasn't always been giving out the mark? If that's true, I wonder what triggered the change. Of course, I can't really say seeing. I don't know anything about spirits. The ghost helping people find what they're looking for. It's pretty strange. Definitely the definition of ghost story. Hey, Mr. Angem, if those rumors are true, why don't we try asking where the stolen statues are? If we return them to their places, it might just save our lives. Search for the Buddha statues. If Christie's right, we might be able to escape the mark without fighting a spirit. Mary, what do you think? A good question. Objects with human forms are easily able to gain inexplicable powers. Bleeding stone statues, cursed dolls, there are many examples. Historical statues of gods and Buddhas would certainly be no exception. Asking Hanayome about them would probably be a good idea. So says the doll before our eyes that has the inexplicable power to talk. Maybe it wouldn't be strange that Buddha statues could bring down divine wrath. Lord Angem, may I add, as I explained previously, your mark is different from the others. Vanquishing spirits seems to weaken your mark's power. It's been several days since she told me that I was going to die. Taking care of the spirits we encountered is likely how I'm still among the living. What are you trying to say? I cannot say what the relationship between your mark and Hanayome is, but it is true that it is in your best interest to track down spirits. I hope you will guide these mark bearers this evening as well. I can't really picture Christy and Eita facing off a spirit by themselves. If they failed, then a child would suffer the deadly consequences. That would weigh heavily on me. No turning back. I'll figure something out. Thank you. Mary bows her head slightly. Now, you should begin investigating Hanayome. Why does she only call from 3 public phones within each city? Her secret may lie in the answer. You visited the parking lot already. Please investigate T Mountain and the park by T apartment complex. New info is at a spirit file. Okay, I will be right back. Give me like 2 minutes tops. I gotta get water because my poor throat is angry. I'll be back. I'm sorry, my fridge is slow. Okay. Water acquired. We got fluids. This is gonna be great. Sorry, guys. I need, like, a screen for whenever I leave. I need to make that at some point. I don't really think we need to talk to you, Mary. I don't even... Oh my god, it's been too long since I've played, clearly. There we go, that's the skip button. Partner. I don't know who to bring with, to be completely honest with you guys. I will say, however, that I remember this one being one where you could kind of fuck it up pretty easily. The phone booth stands solitary on the edge of the vacant rest area. An endless sea of trees stand behind it. Christy must have run into the forest after she heard the phone ring. Woof woof. Woof woof. I can hear a dog howl from nearby. It almost sounds sad, but I'm probably just imagining it. Excuse me. I feel like that dog's calling someone. I think it's looking for its master. You Oh my god, this is what I get for drinking water. You understand it? Kind of. Yeah, we have a dog at home, too. I miss Ween. And that one's not a regular dog. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure it's a spirit or a ghost or something. Oh, oops. I'm only supposed to talk about that stuff with my mom's friends. People will think I'm weird if I do. But you understand, don't you? Yeah. Can she sense the supernatural? I'd always felt like something was different about her from the start. Anyway, mister. I think that's the telephone booth that I think that's the telephone booth that's in the Hanayome rumors. Rumors say that the phone is supposed to ring if you wait by it for a while. I'm guessing waiting outside doesn't count. You think? Yeah, I think you're right. When I called her, it didn't ring until I went inside. But the booth is too small for 2 people. Either I or Suzu will have to go in. Should I go in? No, I'll go in. I can't stand around and make a kid do this. You think? You fucking think? It's cramped inside and almost impossible to move around at all. I'd be a sitting duck if a spirit attacked me while I'm in here. The clouded glass makes it hard to see what's outside. That just makes me even more nervous. I wonder how long I have to wait until the phone rings. To pass the time, I glance around at the inside of the booth. There's a poster attached to the window. Help our investigation. On the night of 2/8/199X, or 1990X, I guess I should say, an assault took place in the forest nearby. If anybody has info on this case, please notify H Police Department. This is dated 5 years ago. Looks like something terrible happened here. The phone begins to ring. I hesitantly reach out and pick it up. Oh, I should have saved before this. Oh well. The only sound I hear is the dial tone. No one's speaking. What's going on? Suddenly, there's a strange noise. Crunching, smacking. Like the sound of saliva as someone chews. Did you see it? No, ma'am. We saw nothing. Tucked in the smacking is a woman's voice. The voice is creepy, cold, and chills me down to the bone. Is this Hanayome? Did you see it? She asks for a second time. The rumors mention that I should say, I haven't seen it. Very seriously, I say, I haven't seen it. What do you want to see? It's going exactly as the rumors said. Hanayome is supposed to tell you the location of whatever you're looking for. Christy told me to ask about the Buddha statues that were stolen from H Shrine. I'll give it a try. Buddha statues. Lord Buddha. Doesn't your arm already have the mark of the Buddha on it? Tell me, you want a new Buddha? Why are you doing that? Tell me. Well, tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Okay, I'm not gonna keep on saying that. Tell me! Crazy bitch. The line goes dead. The woman's scream is still ringing in my ears. I feel sick. It must be because of my brush with that blood-curdling insanity. Why didn't she answer my question? What was different from when the others asked? The mark on my arm burdens dully, like it's reminding me that it exists. Maybe this is why she was acting strangely. Did she say something to the effect that Buddha gave me this mark? Was she just too insane to differentiate between Buddha and a monstrous spirit? Or is this mark really the work of divine wrath from the Buddha statues? I wait a while longer, but the phone doesn't ring again. There's no point in staying in here. As soon as I leave the booth, Suzu comes up to me. You don't look good. Did something happen in there? I tell Suzu about my conversation with Hanayome. I wonder what's going on. She answered my question okay. Suzu's brow furrows in confusion. Do you want to see about that other telephone box? Maybe some clues are there. Or you can try one more time there. There's no time to get lost in thought. The last phone booth is at the Park by T Apartments, the other direction. We'll head there after stopping at the mansion. It's probably wise to ask Mary what she knows since it's on the way. New info is added. The second phone box. Damn, it's not letting me... Fuck. Okay. That's fine. We are going to save, though. Because it would be very, 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 very foolish for me not to save at some point within this chapter. This one's a quickie, but doesn't mean that there aren't ways for me to fuck this up. I think I want Suzu with me. I don't see a point in bringing Eita. I could be wrong, though. I tell Mary what happened at the phone box. You say Hanayome acted strangely? She called the spirit that cursed you with your mark Buddha. I cannot say I know what she saw, but from what you said, she will likely not respond to your question. That doesn't mean that she does not understand you, however. Use any method available to obtain as much information as you can. Bro, I'm fucking trying. Bringing Christy might work, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I see a small park tucked between all the looming apartment buildings. There's no one here. I guess everyone's already asleep. I'm sure that's the telephone booth from the rumors. Well, now that I'm here, I still have no idea why Hanayome hung up on me. I followed the rumors exactly. Where did I go wrong? I scratch my head. Don't adhere to the gossip. Defy it. Suddenly, I hear that strange voice again. Gossip. In other words, the rumors. What will happen if I don't follow the rumors? Suzu, go back to the car. There's something I want to try, but it might end up backfiring on me. Okay. Please be careful, mister. Oh, wait 1 second. I have a message from Eita. Oh? Yeah, he says there's new info on Hanayome. Here it is. Suzu hands me a note written by Eita. Don't talk about eyes or things like that when you're on the phone with Hanayome. If the call goes sideways somehow, don't say I, okay? P.S. Best to avoid anything that even sounds like I. What? Don't say I. There's nothing here. Or there's nothing else? No, that's all. But Eita said that he was sure it would help. I'll keep it in mind. Oh my god, I remember this one. If I'm not mistaken, there's a thing where in the Japanese version it fucking makes sense, but in this one it doesn't really make sense. I could be misremembering though. I don't think that they fixed it ever. So if I die, oops. Susie returns to the car. I step inside and wait for the phone to ring. I could have sworn that we had to, like, go to an investigation point. Unless it's the next one and then we go to a final phone booth. There's a poster in this booth, too. Just like the one at the rest area, this looks like it's been here for a few years. Young woman kidnapped. A young local woman was kidnapped close to this location. If you are a witness to this crime, please notify the police, MPD. February 8th, 5 years ago. I think the poster I saw at the rest area had this exact same date. Coincidence? I think not. The phone rings. I grab the receiver and slowly pick it up. I hear a noise like someone chewing gum from the other end of the phone. An icy cold voice speaks. Did you see it? I saw it. You saw, didn't you? You saw that thing of me. Excuse me, it said to do the opposite. It's not my fault if I die. The voice cuts off. I know I wasn't supposed to say anything with I, but... Something outside collides violently with the glass of the booth, but I can't see it. Yep, I'm pretty sure that the I only applies to live or die situations. Like, you can't say anything with that. Tell me, how did you see it? With your own eyes? Eyeglasses? A telescope? I mean... Ma'am. It sounds like something's searching around outside the phone box. You saw it. You said you saw it. What color? A beautiful color? Red? Pink? Green? Oh, Jesus. This is the one. This is the one. Oop. I'm sorry, ma'am. There's nothing with I, ma'am. I'm pretty sure it's the colors in Japanese, but even then, Midori is green, and that doesn't sound like I, but okay. You saw it. What kind of person are you? What's important to you? Your dreams, romance, love? Which? Which do you choose? This doesn't help. Ma'am, it's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong, I swear. Suddenly the phone goes dead. As do we. Someone knocks on the glass door. Is something wrong? Are you okay? Is that a stranger passing by? I guess they're wondering what's going on with me. It's a relief to hear a normal person's voice. Yeah, sorry, it's nothing really. Yeah, I was gonna say it. As I'm turning around, I feel the door of the booth violently fly open. Two dark, shadowy arms are the last thing my eyes see. The image burned into my retinas. Rip. Rip. Oh, brother. What are pink and red in Japanese? Pink. Never mind. I know why it did that, because I in Japanese is... Yep. Okay. Should not have picked green. Let me just fact check one more thing. So I could in theory say red or pink, right? In theory? Oh, I know where we went wrong, ma'am. I was gonna say, I very well know where we went wrong. Okay. Yep. A telescope. Let's go with pink. Oh, well, yeah, because I think it would be, I think it was red. Okay, I understand. She better not ask me the same question as last time. Because I don't know the fucking answer. You saw it. What kind of... Okay, yep. Bro. Romance is great. Guess that's a Hanayome approved answer. Please no more questions, ma'am. The phone goes dead. The next I know, the bloody handprint is gone, and so is the ominous presence. The questions she asked me were strange. She was particularly anxious about what I had seen. I think I did a good job not mentioning anything like eyes in my answers. Overly conscious over being seen. Maybe that's where her secret lies. I mean, oh my god. This one is like such a sad one too. I exit the booth and Susie rushes up to me. My mark suddenly started hurting. Did something happen? I tell Susie about what happened in the telephone booth. I wonder what that was about. Guess there's no way she'd know the answer. Huh? There's something on the ground. Sure enough, there's a folded up piece of paper lying near the booth. Looks like a piece of stationery. I don't think it was there before I went into the phone box. I pick up the paper and open it. To Seiko. I'll dispel all of your heartache, so forget that horrible incident and take your quiet rest up in heaven. An incident. The posters I saw in this telephone booth mentioned something like that too. Could they be connected? I asked Suzu what they think. Is it a coincidence, or... Suzu worries at her lip. We've gone to all the boxes now, so should we go back? I want to share all this with Eita and Miss Christie. Yeah. We should probably head back for now. New info is added. Alrighty. There is more, actually. There's the first... God damn. Am I just, like, always going to forget about my fucking... Oh my god. I'm just, like, always going to forever forget that my laptop needs to be plugged in. Don't mind me, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, welcome back. I think it's plugged in. Is it registering? This is plugged in. Sorry. Now I need to check some fucking paranoid. No, it's not you. Okay. Cool. Christy is there in the garage. She's going through the files full of articles on criminal cases. I don't know if it's any better now. I'm hoping it's better now. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I can't do this stuff. Technology and me are not friends. How did the investigation go? Suzu and I tell Christy what we discovered. I see. I can see Christy's mind working. Hey, Mr. Angem, you know those posters and that bit of stationery you found? Could they be linked to Hanayome? She might have been someone who was caught up in the incident and killed. And if that's the case, then... She glances over at the files. The dates were 5 years ago, right? Then there might be an article on what happened here in these files. Let's get Eita to help out too. Go, get a move on. It's investigation time, baby. All 4 of us begin reading through files. The clippings range from the smallest dispute... Oh... Sorry, I just got a notification. Okay. The clippings range from the smallest dispute to the most heinous crime in H City, but they're all dated 5 years ago or earlier. Did they get stored in the garage because they're so old? After a while, I think I found it. The date matches the posters and the victim's name is Seiko. Suzu lays the file out on the desk and we all peer at it. The file has articles about an incident that happened 5 years ago. The victim's name was Seiko Hasegawa. Apparently, she committed suicide in the forest by H Castle on the eve of her wedding. She was in her dress when she was found. Suzu, you probably shouldn't read anymore. It's pretty bad. Thanks, Eita. But I want to know more about Hanayome. I feel like I need to do this. She's cringing, but she sounds determined. Between this and sneaking out at night, she's been a surprisingly brave kid. It's rather odd for someone her age. I remember now. This happened back when I used to be a news anchor. Christy mutters just loud enough to hear. Then do you know the whole story? It was horrible. It's hard to recount. A woman was abducted by a gang while she was walking her dog. They brought her to the forest and assaulted her. People found her battered and staggering along the road the next day. The dog was run over and killed near the forest when it chased after them. That's horrifying. Yeah, but that wasn't the end of Seiko Hasegawa's misfortune. Eita somberly cuts in. His usual grin is nowhere to be found. It's well known in some circles, but her assault was photographed. The pictures were sent to her fiancé. They threatened to make them public if he didn't pay up. I heard he gave them a ton of money to get those photos and the negatives. Is that true, Christy? Yeah, I hear that as well. Because of all that, Miss Seiko had a mental breakdown, and in the end, she hung herself. She'd been a serious, honest woman, so she just couldn't bear it. The cruel fate of a woman attacked before her wedding. We fall silent as that reality weighs on us. Suzu timidly speaks up, her face pale. Maybe there's a connection between what happened to Miss Hasegawa and Hanayome's phone boxes? According to the article, the incidents that wrecked her life took place near each phone box. She was abducted by the park and assaulted by the rest area. She was found wandering near the parking lot by A Highway. The phone booths connect Hanayome and Seiko Hasegawa. The coincidence sends a shiver down my spine. So that note that we found by the telephone booth, did Seiko's fiancé write it? Most likely. What's strange is it was there, and not where she committed suicide. Did Hanayome put it there? Maybe she was telling us something. I have no clue how spirits think, but if Suzu's right, then that note is an important clue for us. I seem to recall Miss Seiko's fiancé was a famous musician. As a result, the case was widely publicized at the time. It happened right after they returned from a romantic trip to Greece. Old ladies were sobbing about how it made it all the more tragic, and the poor dog they brought on the trip died heroically as well. Where's the fiancé now? Well, he began acting strange due to the shock and then went missing. Some say her suicide was to follow him. But he wasn't the only one who disappeared. It sounds like all the culprits went missing, too. You hear about that online as well? Well, something like that. The internet wasn't the same back then. There were only hubs. Hubs, like pre-internet chat rooms. Everyone was talking about it on the occult hubs back then. There is one person in the community who knew way too much. I think he was one of the culprits. He brought up a bunch of things, like taking pictures and all that. And I bet those were pictures of the assault. Yeah, that's right. After they were finished, those assholes got a camera out and took pictures of her, her face soaked with tears. The whole time she yelled, "Don't look, don't look. Don't look, huh?" Hanayome has an extreme reaction to being seen by others. He kept going on about it night after night, until he suddenly stopped posting. People who knew him said they couldn't contact him at all. Those guys deserve to die, but it's still really creepy, you know? Suddenly, a line from the note pops into my head. I'll dispel all of your heartache. Hey, Christy, do you happen to know exactly where in the forest Seiko killed herself? I was a reporter at the time, so I did go to the location, but that was 5 years ago, so I don't remember exactly. I feel like I went west from that big arch at the entrance. So you're really gonna go? Yeah, we might be able to figure out something about Hanayome. Okay, mister. I'll do my best. Girl, I'm not taking you. You're a little girl. I am not taking you. Hell to the no. You don't have to do anything. I'm taking Christy. I don't think bringing a man is a good idea, and I sure as hell don't want to bring a child. Worst case scenario, we come back for Suzu later. It's kind of sad, because like 9 times out of 10, it's like, don't bring the guy. Oh. God, I miss Mashida. Where's Mashida when you need him? I mean, I wouldn't take him either, but... This is more awkward than I thought. Being out alone with someone who, until recently, was planning to kill herself. Do you have something you want to say? She noticed right away. Was I being that obvious? No, not really. It's fine. You don't have to hide it. You're wondering if I still want to kill myself, aren't you? Is this a woman's intuition? No. Maybe I'm just crap at hiding things. Me too, brother, me too. Don't worry, I don't anymore. People hate it when things are forced on them, right? Doesn't matter what it is. I can trust you, right? Yes, at least for now. Here's hoping she keeps feeling the same, at least while we're together. Just then, the tires hit a bump in the road. I can see a square, gray object in the back seat through the rearview mirror. Huh. Is that thing back there yours? No, that's Eita's CD radio cassette player. Huh. Why something like that? He said we might need music during the drive, then he went and put it in here himself. But we don't have any CDs or tapes. Should I turn on the radio? No, I'll pass. The conversation grinds to a halt after that. It's like there's an invisible person between us. After falling silent for a while, Christy finally speaks up again. It only makes sense for the conversation to turn one direction. It's rather worrisome, don't you think? After all this time, they don't know. Who doesn't know what? Those two. They think the spirit just helps you find things. What a naive fairy tale. Yeah. Christy is exactly right. You quickly become disillusioned once you actually face a spirit. But thinking about it, wouldn't that be best? Christy looks at me in shock. Wait, what are you saying? I just mean, our lives are on the line here. Would you stop joking around? Sorry. She's furious at me, but it looks like she was telling the truth about not wanting to die. She's got too much pride. Someone like that would never commit suicide. What's so funny? Nothing. Will we make it back again? I stare at the headlights and contemplate where we're going. Man, if I made the wrong decision and I had to bring the kid. Oh, that sigh was pretty deep. I can't believe we're here again. At least I can feel better knowing he's not around anymore. I almost remind her about Hanayome. but I stopped myself from opening my mouth. I don't want to break her tenuous calm. Okay, it's supposed to be west of the gate. I look to the west of the gate again, but there's no sign of a trail. Strange, maybe I'm remembering wrong. When I came here researching an article, there was a path to the west. Suddenly, Christy's face stiffens. What's wrong? I feel cold all of a sudden. It's the doggy! I follow her gaze and see a low shadow dashing out from the darkness. A dog. It certainly seems like one. It kicks up the dirt with 4 legs, but looks off somehow. Its fur is long and disheveled, and from certain angles, its face looks human. The dog stares at us, growling softly. What is it? Are you trying to tell us something? You're being too gentle with it. You need to sound firm when you talk to a dog. Act like its master. Weaker dogs like to bark, right? So, ignore it and stay quiet. Ignore it and stay quiet, huh? I guess that's true for humans too. Powerful people tend to ignore others. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. The dog barks loudly, then vanishes into the western underbrush. The moment it's gone, the chill in the air dissipates like it was never there. Was it trying to guide us? Maybe. Why don't we see? Why don't we see, Christy? I shine the flashlight on the spot where the dog disappeared. A now familiar pain shoots through my wrist. Yepers. The mark's color grows more vivid. Early dawn, a few hours left until death closes in. There's probably not much time left. We better hurry. Let's check the bushes over there. New info is added to the spirit file, investigating the forest again. Let's go! Let's go! With the dog gone, I push my way into the underbrush. I spot the traces of what used to be a path. You could barely call it one at this point. This must be the closed hiking trail. The path goes west from the gate. That's right, I remember now. This is the path that I took before. That dog, was it trying to show this to us? Who knows? Anyway, let's get going. I gotta pet Miss Ween. Hi, Weenish. Fucking snorted. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's usually like little hidden things. There's something in the grass at the foot of the tree. I push the grass aside and pick it up. Oh my god. Found a worn-out talisman. When I pick up the worn-out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. Got soul power. The worn-out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Okay. Let's go to the left, because that's the shorter path. Yep. Yep. I know what those are. Something's in the grass. I feel around in the blades of grass. Got instant camera. Yep. I've hit the switch before I realized, and a red light appears. Apparently that means the flash can be used. It must still have battery left. Not that we're going to take any pictures with it. You're right. I turn it off and quickly stuff it in my bag. I decide that it's wise not to mention the dried blood that's stuck to the bottom of it. Yep. To see is to perceive light. That distant voice echoes in my head. True, seeing something means you're seeing the light it's reflecting. But what does that have to do with Hanayome? New info is added to the spirit file. Yep. Beautiful. Not really. I shine the light on the grove of trees in front of us and catch a glimpse of something odd. Huh. What is that? Something's posted there? I can't make it out from here. I move forward for a closer look. What is this? All thought in my mind ceases. It's as if I'm unable to process what I'm seeing and my brain comes to a halt. Are these photos? There are a bunch of pictures of different people posted to the tree, but they're all these photos have nails in the eyes? It's just as Christy said. For some bizarre reason, each photo has a person with nails driven through both eyes. Attached to the nails is some kind of tape. Cold sweat drips down my back. What kind of grudge would cause someone to do something like this? Hey, all the people in these pictures. Are they all men? Christie's mutters are just loud enough to hear. Huh? I look over the photos again. A good number of them are deteriorated, so they're hard to make out, but they may be right. Yeah, looks like it. All the subjects are men. Clearly not a coincidence. Okay, cool. I was right for not wanting to bring Eta. I feel dizzy and step back. Through my blurry vision, something flashes in the light from the flashlight. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just over there. Something sparkled up there. Something might be there. We should check it out. Something up in the branches of the tree is reflecting light. Something must be stuck in the branches. The only way we'll be able to check it out is to climb up the trunk. Are you thinking about climbing the tree? Yes, ma'am. There aren't many cavities, knots, or branches within reach. It'll be hard to climb up it. So, we're gonna boost Christy up. This is just between us, but I weigh... She whispers in my ear. Okay, that's off the table. I refuse. There's no way I can climb that. Okay. I wasn't asking you to climb it. I thought you would lift me up. Can I climb it? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to bring, Suzu, but I don't want to do that. I take a deep breath and climb up the tree. Or jump up the tree. I struggle to reach for a while, and manage to tug a branch until... I crash to the ground with a spectacular thud. Ow. Ugh, I told you. Yeah, well, fuck you. I give up and back away. Okay, fine. Guess we'll go and grab the child. God forbid I don't want to bring a literal fucking child to a crime scene. God forbid. Okay. We grab Suzu, and then we swap right away because, once again, I refuse. Oops, no, I didn't mean to do that. Yep, I know. Alrighty, to the left. Alright. Suzu, I'm sorry, girl. I'm gonna have to boost your ass up. If that's all, then okay, I'll try. I squat at the base of the tree and let her climb up on me. Up you go. I stagger a bit, but manage to stand. I feel like I'm one of the trees now. Can you reach? Just a little to the right. I'm almost there. Suzu reaches as far as she can with her hand, but I lose my balance. We both crash to the ground. Are you okay? I'm fine. Here. Suzu shows me her hands. It's holding the object that was stuck in the branches. If I remember correctly, it's a dog collar, right? Yep. Got dog collar. Collar? It makes me think of that dog we saw before coming here. Does this belong to that dog? I wonder who threw it away. Who knows? As I put it away in my bag, I spot an inscription on the inside of the collar. Oh my god. It's the one with, like, the weird pronunciation. I don't remember its pronunciation. I know that they, like, tell you at one point. I really don't want to take Suzu. We're gonna save, because I'm also a lazy... I'm a lazy woman. I'm lazy. I feel like we shouldn't, though. Right? Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. I hear a low growl from somewhere. I can't see what's making it, but it seems to be watching me. Oh, we did see that dog at the gate. I'm not sure why, but I feel an intense hostility directed toward me. What should we do? The instant Suzu speaks, the growling grows distantly quieter. I remember in the photos, all of them were men with nails in their eyes. I don't know what that has to do with the dog, but if those pictures demonstrate the hatred that saturates this place. If I'm with Suzu, he might react differently. I consider my options. I've got an idea. I take the collar out of my bag. Maybe. It's a safe bet that the spirit was born here, so the dog is likely tied to this collar. I face the general area the barking is coming from and show the collar. The dog appears like a gust of wind. Whoa. Before I can blink, it steals the collar from me. Oh geez, do I have to remember what the pronunciation was? I don't remember. I mean, depending on the options, I might be okay. When I try to quickly jump away, I hear Suzu call out to me. Mr. Angem, don't move. But I don't catch the rest of it. The dog rushes at me, so fast it looks like it's gliding over the ground. Alrighty. Oh yeah! We were supposed to stand still, because that's what it said. Like earlier as well. Christy said the same thing. The dog stops in his tracks. It seems confused that I'm not reacting and just standing still. It shuffles back on its guard, and then prepares to attack again. Now do we have to call it by its name? It bares its teeth and growls. Yeah, you ignore it. Yep. Turn my back to it. I break my gaze and turn my back to it. I pretend to not hear it threatening me. It growls for a while, then abruptly stops. The dog holds the collar in its mouth and stares at me. That collar has an inscription on it, doesn't it? I'm sure it said. Ugh. What should I call it? I think it's a G. I know it's not an L. Genta. I mutter the name. The dog perks its ears. I say it again, this time more clearly. Then... the dog turns around and quietly slinks into the brush. It disappears from sight. Seems I somehow managed to escape death. Yep, it's almost time. I heard that. I pick up the collar that was left behind and sigh deeply. Are you okay? Yeah, that was... I can't even say it was no big deal. My words simply trail off. That's all I can answer with. I pat myself down with my hands, but I don't seem to be injured anywhere. I did feel teeth biting in my hand when the collar was snatched from me, though. That dog may be supernatural. No shit, brother, no shit! I hope it doesn't attack again. I think we'll be fine. It found what it was looking for. You're right. Alright, let's hope that bringing Suzu with was an okay decision. A sound like rope creaks above my head. Huh? Silhouettes swing in the shadows of the trees. My whole body shudders with dread. Are those people? Suzu gives a terrified yelp. Speechless, I shine my flashlight on them. Yeah, they're just mannequins, brother. You're okay. They clearly aren't people. They're mannequins. The things hanging by their necks from the trees are display mannequins you can find in any department store. Obviously, dolls can't commit suicide. Is this someone's idea of a prank? Or maybe a warning to intruders? The only one who knows the truth would be whoever did this. Let's go. I don't think they're dangerous. They're only mannequins. Okay. Suzu replies uneasily. But before either of us takes a step forward, I feel a shaky hand gripping onto me. Is there anything on you? Ooh. Grabbing onto it to stop from swaying, I open the hand and take what's inside. Yep, a worn out talisman. Cool, cool, cool. Fuck it, we ball, we ball. It's that dog. Suzu, be careful. No, it's okay now. It won't attack anymore. It's that dog from before. It's starts digging in the dirt right in front of us. Huh? After a few moments, it disappears like mist. What was it doing? Is there something over there? Let's take a look. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Okay, there's nothing anywhere else. I always gotta check. Righty. Oh, this is the place where the dog was digging. I reach out and touch the dirt, but the texture under my hand surprises me. The dirt around here is soft, almost as if something was buried. Give me a hand. You're going to dig here? I don't think we'll need any tools. Please. Okay. In silence, we kneel in this forest in the middle of the night and dig up the dirt with our hands. I feel like I'm robbing a grave. Could be that those words popped into my head because I somehow knew what we'd find. Distracted. Yep. I looked down on what we'd dug up. I'm sorry, Suzu girl, I'm sorry. What we find is a corpse. It's just a skeleton now, but it doesn't look that old. Is that a corpse? Yeah. Sorry. I'm choking on something. My reply sounds incredibly flat and uncaring, even to me. At some point, death has become familiar. That fact, and not the corpse, is what sends a shiver down my spine. I'm too comfortable with the world of the dead. I know this, but I can't escape it. One part of me observes the remains before us and reacts calmly. Just then, I notice something. What's that? There's something white in the skeleton's hand. I dig it out and discover it's a plastic bag. Inside are a number of cassette tapes and some kind of note. The note's deteriorated, but parts of it are legible. I killed them all. Once assault you. Now, you rest in peace. What needed to be done. Now, I die here. This forest, you passed away. New song, want, listen, heaven. The note ends there. Got 3 cassette tapes. That sounds like a suicide note, doesn't it? With these tapes. She looks at the cassette tapes. Why were they buried too? They look at the remains as if asking them the question. Of course it's not going to reply. I don't know. I trail off. A different voice is whispering in my mind. The last. The voice falls silent. The last? Wait a second, the last what? Huh? Is something the matter? I didn't say anything. It's nothing. Sorry, just talking to myself. Anyway, let's take these tapes with us. New info is added to the spirit file. Unidentified suicide victim. Righty-o, I think we got everything, so we'll head back. And then that should be the final encounter. Yep. The mark burns scarlet. Half an hour left until death closes in. Ugh. Out of nowhere, my mark flares up painfully. The intense pulsing sets my nerves on fire. Shit, are we out of time? I bite my lip and look at Suzu. Suzu, hey, can you hear me? Yeah. It's finally here. It all starts now. I grab Suzu and run. The spirit is closing in on us. Did I get in the car to go somewhere? Regardless, I'm here inside it, gripping the wheel. The mansion. I need to go back there for now. I glance through the rearview mirror at Suzu in the back seat. She's staring vacantly out the window with a slightly tilted head. The only thing out there is darkness. There's nothing to look at. Ata's tape player is laying on its side in the passenger seat. I grabbed it from the back, meaning to play one of those tapes. We quickly arrive at Kujo Mansion. Even if I discuss it with Mary, it's probably best to listen to a tape first. I reach for one, but as I do, I notice something odd. Where are we? Yep, you don't get to go back, sir. I'm on an unfamiliar road, like I took a wrong turn somewhere. No, it's not unfamiliar. I've clearly been down this road before, but the route I was taking should have had no way for me to come across this road. It's the only way I can describe it. It's impossible. Calm down. I must have made a mistake because I was messing around with the tape player. I wouldn't have gotten lost on the way to the mansion. I do it so many times now. I just missed the first intersection and ended up somewhere strange, that's all. That's what I tell myself as I make a U-turn. Dude, you're gonna just keep on going and going and going. But no matter how many times I go back... Damn it, why am I here again? Yep. Just gonna... No matter how I turn, I end up on the same road. Right, left, keep going straight. I still return to the exact same place. This is ridiculous. I hit the steering wheel. Maybe it's because of my outburst, but my mark starts burning with pain again. This is bad. Real bad. At this rate, death will catch up to us while we're here in the car. Having said that, we can't go back to the mansion. I don't think we'll be able to get out of this maze, no matter how many times I try. In that case, what should I do? Where should I drive? If I remember correctly... Shit, I don't remember correctly. Is it the mountain or is it the apartments? Can I save? Probably not. No, I can't. And I can't check my fucking journal. I can't do anything. I really don't want to have to redo this part. The mountain was where the actual crime happened, if I'm not mistaken. I turned the steering wheel to the direction of the place that popped into my head. T-Mountain. It's not that I have to go there. The destination isn't important so long as it gets me out of this situation. I hit the gas pedal and abruptly turned the wheel, trying to get out of this cursed trap. Finally, familiar scenery returns, as if it was laying in wait for me. I really hope I'm not wrong. I don't want the bad ending, man. I might have picked the wrong one, though. In the end, we're back here. The phone is ringing. I know exactly who's calling. I feel like I picked the wrong one. The mark has dyed a deep crimson. A few minutes left until death closes in. I head to the phone booth. Got Ata's radio cassette player in the bag, holding Seiko's memories at the ready. I mean, mind you, I know that either way I can solve this, but I don't want to kill the spirit. I want to purify it. I pick up the receiver, so I might have picked the wrong option for that. If so, I'm gonna save Scum, because fuck that. We do not play Deathmark and not pick all the good options. That's not how it works. But the phone immediately goes dead. Yep. Miss Hanayome, where are you at, girly? There you are. Yep. You saw, didn't you? I know you saw it. Take a picture with the camera. I quickly grab the instant camera and use the flash. The spirit shrieks, and while it's distracted, I tumble out of the booth. Yeah, because you're supposed to use the tape recorder in the good ending. Uh-oh. The spirit's standing there looking down at me. Fuck, man. The camera's battery is dead. What should I do next? I haven't had time to look at anything! The game hasn't let me look at anything! I stick mine to the tape player and press the play button. I don't know this one. The spirit responds to the song. Ma'am, back up. The spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? Ma'am, stay away. Stay away, please. I stick Echo Ballad into the tape player and press the play button. I love. Spirit responds to the song. The spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? Okay. I stick Charm Song into the tape player and press the play button. Listened often, dear. The spirit responds to the song. Hi, lady. The spirit is right in front of me. Hey, let me listen to the newest. I don't know which one's the newest, bitch. I mean, I'm assuming it's Mai, because that's the one that you said you weren't familiar with. I stick it into the tape player and press the play button. Yes, that song was finished. A dog comes bounding over from somewhere, barking happily. Did we pick the right one? Jen, is this where you've been? Come on, let's go. He's waiting. Oh, I did do the good one. Fuck yeah. Just shows that my memory's dog shit. There's a flash of light. I blink and the spirit is gone. Yeah, because I was assuming that the one where the kidnapping took place wasn't where you would have to go. And then the other one was the assault, which... No. Bad vibes. I don't sense Hanayome anymore. She's gone now. Hanayome. Suzu is back to normal. I bet their mark's gone. And mine is still there, because of course it's still there. But mine's still bright on my arm. I guess Hanayome didn't give me my mark after all. Then Hanayome really was Seiko Hasegawa. What a sad, terrible fate. Turning into a ghost after she died. I feel sorry for her. You and me both, dude, considering how she died. Poor thing. This place isn't too far from where Seiko died. Maybe that's why. The instant Hanayome vanished, I thought I caught a glimpse of her loyal dog. I hope her dog and the song her fiancé wrote for her help her be at peace in heaven. Should we head back? Yeah. Huh? The phone starts ringing out of nowhere. It won't stop. It's like it's waiting for someone to answer. What should I do? I don't think you're supposed to pick it up. Isn't this what determines if they die? Because I know that... So for everything... Oh my god, I'm lisping now. For every single spirit, there's a good ending and a bad ending. And I don't think that in any of the good endings where you purify them that the characters can die, but I know for a fact that in the bad endings, it's pretty much guaranteed for almost every chapter except for one, that one of your companions will die. If you get that ending. Welcome back, Mr. Angem. It's thanks to you that my mark is finally gone. But the call thing is what's confusing me. Too bad I didn't get to do much. I've read a ton of comics about exorcism, so I thought I could help. Good job to you, too, Suzu. Everything went okay? Yeah, it's all thanks to him. Oh yeah? I bet I could have done a better job than him. No, you couldn't have, bitch. I'm the best. I awaited your return, Lord Angem. It appears that you overcame your fear and cleared away the grudge. Congratulations. Though it is unfortunate that your mark is not yet vanished. I've managed to defeat 3 spirits now, but my mark still hasn't disappeared. Tough luck, buddy. Tough fucking luck. Feels like that terrible fact might just I gotta calm down. And I have to readjust. It feels like that terrible fact might just freeze my blood in my veins. Freeze the blood in my veins. But I vowed to fight against the mark. All I can do now is press forward. Y'all can't tell, speaking is not one of my skills. Mr. Angem, may I have a word? I looked through the other files in the garage after you left, and found this. She hands over a file that says H Shrine Findings on the cover. Saya Kujo's signature's in the corner. The Kujo family guardians were housed there, so it makes sense that this was here. Go on, read it. Uh-oh. Most of it is about how H Shrine was built and its history. It lines up with what Mary told us. Everything that happened from the anti-Buddhist movement to now is in here. But it looks like even Saya didn't know who stole the statues 50 years ago. Some pages are about H Shrine's Go Shintai, the item that houses the deity's spirit. The shrine has two, a mirror and a small Buddha statue called Nenjibutsu. The Nenjibutsu should be in a brocade pouch, but I never saw anything like that at the shrine. I wonder where it ended up. The last few pages contain notes on an investigation into the stolen statues. It mentions a rumor that started circulating a few months ago. K. Miyamachi North Road in H City. Excuse me. It's a back street that, due to the city's port planning, is covered in manholes. Because of that, people call it Manhole Road. On a moonless night, a young woman was walking down it on her way home from work. An old sign read, "Be wary of strangers." Suddenly fearful, she attempted to hurry her steps down the dimly lit back street. But she couldn't take a step forward. A noise, something heavy being dragged, and then a figure was discernible from out of the darkness. It was a woman with disheveled hair wearing a burnt white robe. She cradled a headless Buddha statue as if it were her own child. The shadows and hair hid most of the face, but she could see her blood-red lips twisted into a satisfied smile. Oh my god, I need to stop getting tongue-tied. Terrified by the eerie sight, she turned on her heel and ran away. We were doing so good, like not stumbling over words, and now it's just word after word after word. Some distance away, she turned to look back. But the woman was gone. Of course she was. That's just how this shit works. The statues were stolen 50 years ago, so it wasn't that woman, but I doubt it's that easy to find a headless Buddha statue. I'm sure she must know something. I asked Hanayome where the statues stolen from H Shrine were, and now there's an unexpected lead. What a strange coincidence. If you can find those stolen statues and honor them at H Shrine, the divine wrath will be quelled, and you might be freed from the mark. Another way that might possibly allow me to escape my mark. It's worth looking into at least. Oh, before I forget, you should take these too. Documents on the Hasegawa case we found after you left. Read through them if you want. Don't mind if I do. It's almost dawn. We must end today's investigation. Please rest. Thank you very much, mister. Because of you, I think I'll get to see my dad, too. Or get to go see my dad, too. You need to go somewhere to see him? My mom and dad got divorced. Oh. Yeah. Mom decided that she wanted to become a nun. She started taking me to temples and lots of sacred areas. Dad didn't like that, and he started seeing some other lady. I understand. You don't have to say any more. I guess Suzu's been embroiled in the world of adults for a while already. Maybe that's why she's so brave while being so young. I asked Mom to tell me where Dad is, but she wouldn't say. She told me he's bewitched by a demon and to forget him. So that's why I wanted to ask Hanayome where Dad is. I see. I hope you get to see him. Me too. Okay. Good night. I'm really in your debt. It's thanks to you that Suzu was saved. Thanks so much. He seems more worried about her than himself. His appearance, personality, and job all make him suspicious, but that one thing is clear. I know she asked me to, but I was the one who brought her out here after all. So if something had happened to her, I just... Ah, this dude. Hey, are you alright? I'm so glad she's okay. The hot tears streaming down his face are those of relief, apparently. You should head back to bed for today. I'm sure you're tired, right? Yeah, thanks. Good night. I'm heading to bed soon myself. My mark's finally gone. I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight. There's no reason for you to stay any longer. You're right about that. I'll be leaving tomorrow. Sorry, but even 9 lives wouldn't be enough to survive staying here. You said it. But I'm grateful for all this, too. It gave me time to rethink my life. Ironic, isn't it? If I hadn't been cursed by Spirit, I'd be in that forest right about now. Christy's smile turns wry. Well, I'm off to bed now. Good night. Miss Christy. Good night, lady. You're cool. Now then, Lord Angem, please find me when you are ready. Farewell. Girl, I'm always ready for some new ghost hunting. I am gonna read the file because I don't really remember that much. I do remember hers being pretty sad, though, not gonna lie. I'm never going to bed. We already kind of read this. Yeah, okay. It's at the end, I think. Okay, yeah. It might have all started with the lingering grudge caused by that tragic event. Hanayome was likely Seiko Hasegawa. She became a spirit obsessed with eyes, in imitation of her fiancé's revenge. Their dog turned into that thing in an effort to save them. The info I got from a fellow mark bearer points to that as well. Her fiancé was a musician known as YMN back then. He made a name for himself by cross-mixing genres into his music, from rock and pop to classical and techno. Around the time of the incident, he had been working on a new album. The last song on it was My Holy, and dedicated to his fiancée. But in the end, the album was published without that final track. The song and her fiancé's love finally reached Seiko. I'd like to think that it was because of us and Genta. I hope their tragic tales finally come to a close. But some things still don't add up. How did Hanayome suddenly get the power to bestow the mark? The answer might lie within the Buddha statues stolen from H Shrine. Okay. Good God, it's time for a breather. I'm gonna save. Drink my water. Oops, no, save. I'm happy nobody died, though. I really did think I was gonna fuck that one up. Okay. Oops. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's the second game where it's, like, a lot less, obvious on what you're supposed to do. Because I do remember in the second one, I, like, killed a lot of people on accident. And I felt really fucking bad. Ugh. It's been 3 days since Hanayome. All the other mark bearers left the mansion. I'm the only one here now. I wonder when I'll be free of this mark. When can I leave this place? Bro, you never bothered to clean up the bloodstain? Right? I feel you. There's not even a scrap of meaningful information around. I looked around Sayakujo's bedroom to try and find something Mary mentioned. Yeah, I'm accident prone in real life and in games, so it's great. It's impolite to rummage through a woman's things, but I don't have the luxury to not do it. I searched every inch of the room, even under the carpet, but I came up empty. Nope, not the error with the image, holy shit. That is not intentional, I can say that with no shadow of a doubt. Seeing the dried blood on the floor reminds me of the horrifying sight I saw. I don't want to die like that. The sole reason has been my driving force in my struggle to survive since that day. But how long can I keep this up? That thought fills me with so much dread that it feels like my legs could give out. After searching everywhere I can, I leave the bedroom. The deserted entrance hall feels colder than usual. Thinking on it, it's already been over a week since I first came here. I've gotten completely used to this strange mansion. It's not really something I want to admit. How do you do, Lord Angem? Mary gives me her usual greeting in her monotone voice. She's still a complete mystery, though I can't say I'm not grateful to have someone to talk to now that everyone's gone. Did you locate the master key? No, I didn't. I see. I was sure that it would be there. I've searched every accessible inch of the mansion and found no info of value. All that's left is the locked room. I'm trying to find the Cujo Mansion master key so I can open it. Mary said she thought it might be inside Cujo's bedroom, but it clearly was a bust. It's obvious that I should have spoken with Lady Saya more before she died. I deeply apologize. Her voice carries a hint of sadness. She almost seems human when she does that. Miss Mary... Looking more closely at her, I'm struck all over again by how strange she is. I haven't really thought about it lately since I've been struggling to survive, but... how did she come into existence? Hey Mary, were you made by Saya Cujo? No, I have served the Cujo family since before Lady Saya was born. I was already here at the mansion when I opened my eyes for the first time. They say tools used for many years can come to house deities or souls. I'm just rereading that, sorry. They say tools used for many years can come to house deity. Okay. I may be something similar. So you're like a Cujo guardian deity? That is an exaggeration, though I would be very pleased if I could achieve such a status. Lady Saya's fate was most unfortunate. I'll do my utmost to respect her wish to save all that who bear the mark. Her clear green eyes stare at me. Girl, those aren't green. Lord Angem, thanks to you, at least not in that lighting, many mark bearers have been saved. I'm sure that Lady Saya would be extremely grateful to you. I very much feel the same way. Her voice is emotionless, but it sounds just a bit softer than usual. Her face can't show it, but feels like she's trying to express her gratitude. Now, Lord Angem, it seems a new mark bearer has made their way to the mansion. I hope you can find some clue as to the spirit that gave you your mark. Before she can even finish her sentence, there's a knock at the front door. There always is. There's always somebody here to see me. A girl bounces in wearing a fancy outfit. I blinked dumbfoundedly at her appearance. Nice to meet you. Good morning. It's the middle of the night. Oh, right. Sorry. I'm used to saying it as a greeting. So Dr. Cujo lives here, right? Madam Yasuoka told me to come. Is Dr. Saya around? Madame Yasuoka. Yup, no clue who that is. Sorry, but Saya Cujo isn't here. I'm Faustus Angem. I guess you could say I'm representing her right now. Are you here about the scar? I can help. Yeah, that's it exactly. It's actually called the mark, right? If you get it, your memories become a mess and you die soon after. That's what Madame Yasuoka said. Oh my god. Well, color me surprised. I didn't think anyone besides Saya Cujo knew about the mark. But this girl, she knows what'll happen to her, but for some reason, she doesn't look depressed at all. Aren't you scared? Yeah, I'm terrified. But being a scaredy cat's embarrassing. I want to hurry and fix this whole mark thing for my fans, too. I'm a pro, and forgetting the lyrics up on stage is a definite no-go. I think I know what line of work she's in. She's an idol. Ah, yes, a comedian. She's a comedian. Are you an idol or something? Yeah, that's right. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Kashiwagi. I sing, I dance, and perform as a member of Love and Hero. We've heard that one before. Oh, so that's your stage costume? Yeah, cool, right? I headed here straight after filming finished. If I'd gone to my dressing room, my manager would have found me. The taxi driver stared at my outfit the whole way here. Giggling, she removes her jacket and bares her shoulder. A familiar mark glares bright from her skin. I'm stuck wearing sleeves right now because of this thing. It's gonna be summer soon. It seems as though this person is indeed a mark bearer. What? Who's there? Eyes. Bug out comically wide when she hears a female voice out of nowhere. She may know about the mark, but she doesn't look like she knows about Mary. Mary updates Ai about everything so far. She starts with Saya Cujo's tragic death and recounts our encounters with the spirits. Ai seems surprised to hear Cujo is dead, but she does admirably well in her attempt to swallow the string of unusual events. Now, Lady Ai, do you have any idea as to where you received your mark? Probably when we filmed at the mystery spots. I don't think I had this scar until after we finished up filming. I feel like I should ask her more details. I feel like I should ask her for more details about this mystery spot tour. Where'd you go? We went around to 3 mystery spots that are rumored to be haunted. One was an old tunnel in O City. Another was a railroad crossing in T City where a lot of accidents happened. The last was a back street in H City. That one sounds familiar. Sure enough, H City was one of the places. What should I ask next? What kind of show is it? A summer ghost story special. During the shoot, our special guest star, Madame Yasuka, and I got this weirdly shaped scar. The minute she saw it, Madame Yasuoka told me it was called a mark. So I wasn't the only one to get one. This Yasuoka got the mark too. Oh my god. Throat. Is this person not coming here then? Oh, I guess I forgot to say. Madame Yasuoka is on her way too. She'll just be a little late. She's stopping by her shop in Giza before heading over. What should I ask next? When did you notice it? We were rushing everywhere because we were pressed for time that day. It just was suddenly there. Well, that's not much help. I think that's all I'll get from her. You mentioned a street in H City, but where exactly was it? Oh, just a sec. Ai digs her cell phone out of the bag and flips it open. I'm pretty sure it was an email by my pretty sure it was in an email my manager sent me. Oh my god. Oh, there it is. It was K Miyamachi North Road. It was a pretty weird place. A ton of manholes were all over. Good old Manhole City, Manhole Street, Manhole something, Manhole everything. Is it just a coincidence or... Hey, you're kind of frowning. Is something wrong? Oh no, it's just... It seems we have determined where you must go tonight. Please head directly to K Miyamachi North Road, Lord Angem. There may be a spirit trace there. It's not the only thing I might find. There may be a clue about who stole the Buddha statues from H Shrine too. And of course, I'll come with. Our group has a song that goes like this. I'm not one to sit around and wait. I'll blast through those evil traps standing in my way with all my might. Okay. Sounds like Love and Hero specializes in the motivational type of song. Anyway, she seems willing enough, so I'll let her help. Hell yeah. Okay, I am going to grab a snack. I will be right back. I will be quick, I swear. I am just hungry. I feel like this is the one benefit of having my kitchen right here. Is that I don't have to do much. I can just kind of get up and grab my snack. There are benefits. Okay. Snack has been acquired. I have all of the bread that man could ever want. And Irene is now looking at me and she probably wants some, but she cannot have any. Alrighty, let's go to North Road. The road runs through a quiet residential area. It's far removed from major crossroads, so it's totally deserted at this time of night. We look a little suspicious wandering around, but no one's here to report us. Ah, yep, this is the place. We were looking for ghosts here. It wouldn't happen to be a woman wearing white carrying a statue, would it? Actually, yeah, that was the rumor. I don't really remember the statue bit. So, did you find the ghost? No, we didn't. But Madame Yasuoka said she felt a bad presence throughout the entire shoot. You keep mentioning Yasuoka. What kind of person is she? Oh, sorry, I forgot to explain. She's a famous fortune teller. Her predictions often come true. They say she's got true spiritual powers. This fortune teller knew about the mark. Maybe she was working with Sayakujo. Oh yeah, I better email her. I've got to let her know about you and what happened to Dr. Saya. I pushes some buttons on her phone. Cell phones are getting pretty common now. In 10 years, everyone will probably own one, old and young alike. Technology evolves so fast, it's amazing. Sorry, that took so long. Alright, should we get right down to investigating, Mr. Angem? If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. If I remember correctly, this takes place in the late 90s, early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what they mean by that. An old vending machine. It doesn't look like it's been restocked in a while, and it's mostly empty. Wee woo. Anything? No. Fine, I will look at the manhole cover. A normal manhole cover. Looks like we need special tools to open it. Huh? This one's got a different design. It's true. It's the only one of an older make. It's covered in rust. Huh, looks like you can get a hand in. Can you lift it? I highly doubt it. I'm sure you need special tools to open up a manhole. Well, why not just try it? Determination and strength will get you farther than you expect. Is that from another one of your songs? Come on, Mr. Angem, take that side. Okay. 1, 2, 3. The lid lifts and a putrid smell wafts out. This chapter has such good characters, too. I can't believe we actually got it open. The black void stretches deep underground. A rusted metal ladder is set into the side of the hole. Does this connect to the sewers? Actually, it doesn't smell like it does. Weird. In the rumor about the white-robed woman, the woman mysteriously vanishes. Could it be that she hid herself down here? Why don't we try going down for a look? What? Are you serious? But I'm in my stage outfit. So, you're gonna wait up here? No, I'm coming. But don't you dare look up while you're climbing down. I go down first, and she quickly follows. The rusted ladder creaks when we put weight on it. Doesn't make me nervous at all. We make our way carefully, and it takes us a while to reach the bottom. I feel like this must go further down than a normal sewer. It's like a secret entrance. Maybe for a secret society's hideout. Ai's voice bounces off the walls above me. She's probably joking around to stop herself from freaking out. The one thing that does kind of suck about this one is that I do remember the area being kind of a pain to navigate. My feet finally reach solid ground. Like, I remember, backtracking a lot, and not, because I had to. Just because I didn't know where I was. A concrete passageway stretches before us. I doubt it's been ventilated in a long time. The musty air is stagnant and heavy, making it slightly difficult to breathe. Definitely doesn't look like a sewer. At least my outfit won't get dirty, but where are we anyway? How should I know? We'll just have to look around. Alrighty, let's looky. If I climb the ladder, I can get above ground. No. Alrighty. It's emitting a strange red light. There's a large iron box. I slip my hands underneath the lid and pull with all my might. It pops open with an unexpectedly loud noise. There are a few tools inside, along with what looks like a notebook. Got hammer, hatchet, and red notebook. Wow, it was full of stuff. What does the notebook say? I flip through the notebook with eye. The lettering is very fine. It's impossible to read in such a dark place. Bro, you have a flashlight. Use that. But what concerns me even more is... What's that smell? A bizarre stench invades my nose, like a mix between tallow, perfume, and blood. It doesn't take me long to figure out that it's coming from the notebook. I can't believe you're holding it. Could you maybe put it away? I think I might puke. I put the notebook in my bag for now. Smell might permeate the other items, but some sacrifices are necessary. Brother, you're gonna need a new bag. You're gonna need a new bag. I suddenly shrieks pitifully and stops in her tracks. Mr. Angem, what is that? She shakily points and I shine the light that way. Oh, you know. Just, you know, hair growing out of a wall. That's normal, right? That's pretty normal. Something dark and long is clinging to the wall. Is that human hair? But what's it doing here? Yes, ma'am. And there's a hell of a lot of it. Good God. Yucky. I was gonna say, yeah, there's no more up here. Oh. The wall has been discolored by water stains and dust. Going by the fading, it's gotta be old. It's an old-fashioned... Though? Oh, old-fashioned though. Well-built iron door. Don't mind me, guys. The paint is chipping in places, so it must be pretty old. Whoa, that door looks ancient. I had no idea there was a place like this under the ground. Oh, could this be some kind of lab? How can she say stuff like that with a straight face? Sure, her innocence is cute, but I get the feeling she's not particularly bright. I'm sorry, did I say something bad? No, it's not that. I give up on eye and reach for the doorknob. It's locked. Of course it is. Let's go. I don't want to stay here long, so... I never get to finish what I'm saying. An old man jumps out from behind the iron door, yelling strangely. Hey, where are you folks from? What are you doing on my turf, huh? He's smirking, but his tone is serious. Just then, I smell an odd stench. It seems this old man is a homeless guy who's living down here. Nothing really. That's right. We haven't done anything. I know she's trying to back me up, but she definitely doesn't sound convincing. This underground shelter isn't a place for irresponsible layabouts like yourselves. Understand? So leave my turf alone and get out of here. Rip. He disappears behind the iron door, and it sounds like he's carefully locked it up again. Man, that surprised me. I wasn't expecting a person to come out. Oh, do you think that guy was homeless? Yeah. Maybe not something you ponder out loud, though. Could it be she's never seen one before? Still, that old man, why did he pop out just to warn us? If the door was locked, then he shouldn't have to worry about being disturbed. But if I don't know why, then I should probably just do as he says. Let's go. Sorry, let's go. He might come yell at us again. Yeah. We've seen just about everything we can. It seems to be an underground shelter. But with the solid concrete walls, it's not quite like your standard shelter. Shit's a bunker. Let's just be real here. Well, we didn't find anything on spirits or that woman in a white robe. At least the notebook shows some promise. Too bad we couldn't get more out of that old guy. What's behind that door anyway? Girl, you don't want to know. From the moment we entered the shelter, it's been hard to breathe, like there's a noose tightening around my neck. I thought it was because of the still air, but that might not be the only reason. Something in my head throbs. This place, it holds some kind of horrible secret. I'm almost sure of it. Do I somehow know this underground shelter? Mr. Angem, You're kind of spacing out. Are you okay? You look pale, too. I'm fine. It's nothing. The air in here is pretty bad. No surprise you're feeling sick. Let's head back up for now. It's just the air, girl. Sure. Sure. We returned to the entrance and begin climbing the rickety ladder. When we climb out of the manhole, the breeze that brushes my cheek is refreshing. The unpleasant air that hounded us underground starts to disperse. Ah, Miss I finally found you. I'm glad to see you are safe. Oh, Madam Yasuoka. Oh my god, I can remember names. Madam Yasuoka. Good morning. Great to see you. But what are you doing here? I went to Miss Kujo's mansion, but no one answered the door. Then I got your email, so I came here. Still, it's hard to believe that Miss Kujo has passed away. This seems to be the woman that I keeps on mentioning. Thick layers of makeup make it hard, but going by her voice, she must be pretty old. I'm Towako Yasuoka. You must be Mr. Angem. I read about you and your mark in Miss Ai's email. It seems you've been working hard to help those who have the mark. Yasuoka, how much do you know about the mark? Good question. I'm sure I know less than what you are hoping I do. Miss Kujo told me about a scar like that and asked me what I knew of it. Oh. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for more. I assume it's some sort of curse, though I never thought it would be the work of inhuman spirits, or that I would become a victim. Yasuoka rolls up her sleeve, revealing the mark on her arm. I've lived long enough already. I have no attachment to this world, but Miss Ai is still young. Do everything you can to save her. I can't promise anything, but I'll try. I need your help as well. I heard you have spiritual powers. Mr. Angem, don't sound so suspicious. I don't care about spirits or ghosts, but she's definitely the real deal. It's natural to be doubtful. It's best not to tangle with spirits if you want to live in peace. However, Mr. Angem, you seem to have some spiritual powers of your own. Have you experienced something no one else has? The mysterious voice I hear every so often suddenly comes to mind. I mention it to her. Intriguing. Jeanne d'Arc was famous for hearing the voice of God, but usually it's only spirit whispers. It's okay, Irene. It may be an evil spirit or ghost. Sorry, she's like having a little dream and she's crying. Poor baby. Or even the soul of someone who loves you trying to save you. If it's trying to help, I'd appreciate it if it could give clearer hints. I can do nothing about that. Humans and souls live separately. Imagine a long-distance radio signal. Static can garble the message. A soul protecting the one it loves. Ah, how romantic. Mr. Angem, do you have any idea who this soul could be? There's no way I would. I don't have any memories. Even if I did, it's not like there's a way that I'd be able to know. So, what's your plan now? We're going to head back to the mansion. We need to report to Mary after all. Oh, and who might that be? A doll, one that talks even. A talking doll. Not so strange when you consider it's the Kujo family that we're discussing. She's not surprised at all. Guess it pays to specialize in the supernatural sometimes. Shall we head to the mansion? I'm intrigued by this Mary. Uh-oh. As Yasuoka climbs out of the car, her gaze turns nostalgic as she looks around. It's been a long time. About 20 years now, back 2 generations of family heads. You've known them a long time, then. Haha, it hasn't been that long. I had a falling out with Murasame, the second last head, and cut ties with them. They didn't even invite me to his funeral. The last head, Masamune, and Saya were kids last time I saw him. Imagine my surprise when Saya contacted me a month ago. Wait a second. First it was Murasame, then it was Masamune, and the current head is Sayakujo, right? There have been 3 heads in 20 years? That's right. Yasuoka grimaces. The family is known for their short lives. Accidents or heart attacks, very few have lived full lives. Gossips say their family is cursed. So Sayakujo didn't escape that fate either. It's probably just coincidence, but there's something about this mansion that tells me I shouldn't be so sure. If it really is a curse, then what's causing it? Could it be divine wrath? Ah, Miss Ai. You've been staring this whole time. Something the matter? Well, there's something. Mr. Angem, does the Kujo family keep animals out in their yard? No, I don't think so. Oh, then that black rabbit is odd. That rabbit's back again? But what is it doing here? Where did it go? I think it was headed for the building. It had something in its mouth. What is it? Or what was it? I don't know. It's too dark and it was far away. You know that rabbit, Mr. Angem? Kind of. I tell them about the black rabbit I've seen on my investigations. Mary said that it has some sort of spirit residing in it. And now it's suddenly here? What could that mean, I wonder? All at once, my heart starts pounding. I have a bad feeling about this, like something terrible is about to happen. I find myself bolting to the entrance hall. Everything looks the same as usual here. Did the rabbit get inside the mansion? I quickly scan the room for it. Yep. Mary isn't sitting on the sofa. Mr. Angem, over there in the corner. I turn the direction Ai is pointing. What's going on? Ai's voice has an audible shake in it. How the hell should I know? I have to force the words out of my mouth. My voice shakes like hers. Yasuoka is silent. Yeah, I remember this part. Mary lies on the ground, tragically broken. Her beautiful face is smashed to pieces. Next to her lies the rabbit. Its head is twisted unnaturally. Fresh blood stains the floor. Hey, Mary? I call out to her, daring to hope. But I only get silence in response. Mary is dead. Though I don't know if you could say that for a doll. After that, I and Yasuoka help me pick up Mary's remains as well as the rabbits. We work in complete silence, no one daring to speak a word. Mary is gone. I'll have to face spirits in the mark without her help from now on. Terror and dread threaten to consume me. Will I even be able to hunt down spirits like I've been doing? What the hell happened here? Did some sort of spirit do this? We know Kujo Mansion isn't necessarily safe from spirit attacks. In fact, Sayakujo was killed by Hanahiko. And why did the rabbit come here? The last time I saw it was at H Shrine. Did it travel all the way here after that? And for what purpose? God, that scared the shit out of me. My fucking laundry. I was like, what is that in the back? Mr. Angem, a moment, please. I found this while cleaning up. Do you have any idea what it is? She hands me a keyring with a single key on it. The tag attached to it says Master Key. It's the master key to the mansion. But what's it doing here? Miss Ai did say that the rabbit had something in its mouth earlier. It could have picked up this keyring and carried it. Are you saying that the rabbit had the master key? It's only a guess. It's also quite possible that Mary had it herself. but Mary said she didn't know where it was. The truth is shrouded in darkness. We can use that key to open up any room in the mansion, right? Is there a place you want to get into? Oh, you know it. As a matter of fact, there is. There's one place I've been unable to check. The locked room in the southeast corner of the second floor. The room layout looks no different from that of the other guest rooms. What are those tools on the desk? They look pretty strange. That frame over there interests me. I'd like to see the photos inside. There are two places of interest. Which one should I check first? Check the frame. Oh my god, why is it bugging out? The picture frame contains several photos. Marionettes, wax figures, Japanese dolls. They're all photos of dolls. And one of them is... Miss Mary. A photo of Mary's bare frame. Looks like she was still being put together. When was this taken? I was gonna say, there's a pattern on her arm. I don't know why the fucking graphics are bugging out. Isn't that the mark? But... I never saw anything like that on her arm. Plus, this one is in a different color than the one that the mark bearers have. A black mark. Ours may be red, but somehow this feels even more ominous. You think? It's about all we learned from this. I'll check over there next. Let's examine the desk. On the desk is a board lined with tools. There are a variety of sharp chisels and long tools that look like spatulas all in a row. Next to them are bottles filled with paints and a stack of art books. Are these tools for making dolls? Does that mean Mary was made here? The desk drawers are full of tools as well, but no documents or reports on the mark like I had hoped. I picks up a chisel and studies its handle. This thing, M.K., is engraved on it. Saya Kujo would be S.K., so Saya's father was Murasame Kujo, and her older brother, the head before her, was Masamune Kujo. Either one would be M.K. Yasuoka tilts her head in thought. I heard the Kujo family ancestors were tasked with making Buddha statues. I suppose either of them could have been influenced by that. After examining the desk and the frame, we searched the rest of the room as well. But we come up with nothing. Oh, that's too bad. I was expecting an amazing secret. We didn't learn anything more about the spirits or the mark here. The only thing left is that diary found in the shelter. We'll just have to place all our bets on that. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that we didn't read it yet. We returned to the entrance hall. I pulled the red notebook out of the bag I left on the floor. The flour and tallow smell assaults my nose. I feel like my olfactory senses are shriveling. What a vulgar stench. I recognize this from when we filmed on K Miyamachi North Road. It was only a brief whiff of it, so I thought I'd imagine the smell. But perhaps that's when I received. Yasuoka scowls at the notebook. If she's right, then this notebook could be connected to the spirit somehow. Inside it is the contents of a woman's diary. It almost seems like it was soaked in a pool of perfume. Stains and discolorations make most of the pages unreadable, but the last page seems clean enough. The date is from half a month ago. Bruh, I forgot that we go to Miss Zoo instead of the... Oh my god. I feel silly. I genuinely misremembered. I thought that we went to the underground shelter and then Miss Zoo. No, it's Miss Zoo, and then it's the underground shelter. Either way, as I await the fated day, I recall my days as a teacher. The children called me Miss Zoo. Zoo, the keeper of the animals, probably because I kept so many laboratory animals in the science lab. I got to be surrounded by my beloved animals. my cute little snakes, it was so much more fulfilling than my current boring research. But because of that foolish principal in the fire, the school was shut down. My paradise was stolen from me. I need to take back my paradise. The great Ashura has bestowed upon me the wisdom I need for that. Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Tomorrow I will die. By the great Asura's abundant mercy, I will be reborn as Miss Zu. So I may rebuild my paradise again. It is all as the great Asura has said. Oh, great Asura. Asura, Asura, Asura. Yeah, we're not gonna. The rest of the page is filled with it. Did she lose her sanity while writing it? Traces of kiss marks cover the names. That combined with the choking perfume, the heavy weight of lust is overwhelming. The dark passion in this notebook, thoroughly disgusting. I'd love to burn it to ash immediately. So this Miss Zu who wrote this, could she be the woman from the rumors? If she worked in a lab, that would explain the white robe. But I wonder which school she was talking about. She said it was her paradise. Do you have any ideas? Oh my god, I don't remember what the name of it was, but it's definitely the one where Hanahiko was at. I think it's H. Yes, I agree. It's the only abandoned school in this area that hasn't been torn down. It might be the paradise she wrote of. What if what the diary says is true, then the woman died after she wrote it. This great Asura would have guided her transformation into Miss Zu. I can't believe a human would choose to become a spirit of their own free will. Is that really possible? She seemed fairly confident that she would be reborn. And the notebook being in the shelter might serve as supporting evidence. Perhaps she meant it as a farewell to her life as a human. How sentimental. Miss Zu. So, is she the one that gave Madame Yasuoka and I our marks? It's where we found the diary, so the spirit must know the place. It would make sense that it comes and goes from there. For whatever reason. It looks like we know where we must go next. Time to go to H Elementary. New info is added. The tragedy at Kujo Mansion. Other. I was gonna say, that's just info that we've already had, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to go to my bag, but it's okay. I do not... Once again, I don't really remember who we were supposed to take for this one. We will take Yasuoka. Ooh! Actually, I do know that we have to have Ai for part of it. Because she can play the piano. I do remember that. I remember things occasionally, guys. But I think you might have to bring them both for this one. I don't remember that well. Ever since we left, Ai has been humming and waving her hands in the passenger seat. She seems like she has no idea about what things we're going to see, and that worries me. Oh, sorry. Am I distracting you from driving? Not really. Are you trying to learn some choreography? Yeah. Oh, it's so hard. Mind if I vent a little, Mr. Faustus? She turns towards me, hopefully. Am I getting some kind of insider scoop? He was like, we're doing a new song and changed the set list a week out. Oh, a set list is a list of songs we perform at a show. So now we have to rush to learn the moves for this whole new song. I'm at the point where I'm dancing even when eating. Isn't that horrible? Oh, yeah, it is. About half of that flew over my head, but it's obvious that she's busy. But I know why P is in such a rush. Idol groups need a lot of exposure during their debut to make it real big. That's why P's so desperate to promote us everywhere. But... I lowers her voice. For this to happen at such an important time. Next week is when we debut the new song. We'll make it in time, won't we? What do you mean? I mean, will everything get better by then? All this mark and spirit stuff? Well, no one knows. After all, there's no way to know if we'll live through to tomorrow. No one knows what will happen. But don't ever lose hope. The shining fist of justice will destroy the evil lurking in the dark, right? Sure. Are those lyrics? It's from our debut song. That's our most popular one. It's okay, I'll do my best. If I lose here, then it would mean Love and Hero only singing lies. She gives an energetic bow to her invisible fans. The horns from her costume strike my forehead dead on. Ouch! I'm so sorry. I and I arrive at H Elementary. Whoa. This place? Sorry, looks more haunted than I expected. We should have filmed here. So what do we do? I explained about the last time I was here. Only a quick rundown, but it should be enough for her to understand. There isn't much left to investigate on the first floor. We need to check out the second floor. Okay, time to go up then. Alright, let's get going. I thought you need like a flare to go up to the second floor, no? I mean, we'll figure it out. But... let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, I was gonna say poison escape or snakes. Don't shout. I slapped my hand over Ai's mouth. We can't move forward. The only thing worse would be making noise and calling something here. You'll be fine if we leave quietly. I cautiously take a step backwards. Suddenly, the snakes react to my bag. Oh, they like the notebook. What the? The snakes flit their tongues in the air, trying to smell something. After a moment, they begin to leave. They disappear in the darkness of the hall before I can even blink. Never mind, guess we didn't need a flare. They vanish without a sound, all at once, as if they've never been there to begin with. Huh. Why? I don't know. It looked like the snakes were sniffing my bag. That red notebook is inside. Maybe the smell made them think we were friends? You think? Let's try going down the hallway. I haven't gone this way yet. Oh yeah? Let's both do our best. Sorry. I'm making sure I'm not like dropping bread and shit. Long desks and what looks like sinks loom in the darkness of the classroom. This seems to be... Is this the science lab? Still... Ai grimaces. It really stinks in here. I feel like I'm gonna suffocate. It's an irritating stench that stings the eyes. The putrid smell fills the whole room, like a box of onions has gone rotten. Even so, it's not like we can just leave. Let's get this done quickly so we can move on. There's a talisman in the dusty sink. Hell yeah. The desk is scorched. Seems like there's more fire damage in here than in the staff room. This is probably where the fire started. Damn, like all the holes in the walls and shit. Opened the door and left the science lab. Love me some creepy ass anatomical models in the corner. Cabinet door opens easily. The inside is completely full to bursting with something. I pull it out and discover it's a garbage bag full of shredded paper. God office trash. Are you seriously planning on taking that with you? I mean, it's not that I care. When I lift up the bag, an unshredded wad of paper falls to the floor at my feet. I open it up and see several complete sentences. Guess they failed to destroy this section. Got fragment 1. Girl, we're hunting spirits. We need all the shit we can get, even if it's trash. I open the cardboard and check inside. Or cupboard, not cardboard. But all I find is trash and dust. Never mind, I guess that trash isn't good enough for him. Materials used in science class. I grab one and flip through the pages. There are a ton of notes inside, scribbled in thin letters. It seems like there's simple explanations for the students. I take out the last book, and when I look inside, a scrap of paper falls from in between the pages. Found a worn-out talisman. I touch it outside the model. It feels like it's made of wood or resin. I can't really tell. Taking a closer look, I notice a huge tear in its mouth. It's making the mouth look bigger than it should. It's almost like an arm was forcibly shoved down in it and couldn't handle the strain. Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna need a tool for that. And it is not gonna be a hammer. It's a shelf packed with numerous chemicals. Getting closer, I see some large containers. Yep. Ah! I hear I gasp behind me. Hands, ears, eyeballs. Body pieces that used to belong to a human are floating in liquid. Perfectly preserved. Can't be. There's no way they'd use these as educational aids. Well, no shit! They're extremely fresh for being samples. Probably because they were cut from a living body. But doesn't seem like it's been that long since any of them were severed. New info is added. Science lab storage room. I know they're not alive anymore, but it takes a measure of courage to search body parts. I stick my hand inside, half closing my eyes, and feel around the shelf. Is something there? Well, yeah. I stop myself from voicing my frustration. Can't make I do something like this. I search the chemicals, formalin containers, unidentified samples, every nook and cranny. I find a few things I can use. A clear bottle with liquid inside. It has a label with a chemical formula on it. A brown bottle that has an irritating smell. Its label is rotted and unreadable. And finally, a bottle wrapped in foil. It smells faintly of flowers, but it's likely just some kind of chemical as well. Got clear bottle, brown bottle, and bottle wrapped in foil. Is that everything? Once I'm done looking around, I stand up. A vinyl bundle in the corner catches my eye. I pick it up and realize it's a tightly wrapped bundle of clothes. A white coat stands out the most. Must be a lab coat. Got bundle of clothes. A white lab coat. Well, we are in a science lab. No big surprise to find one here. That rumor about Ghost in White. I and Yasuoka got their marks while filming a TV show about it at Kei Miyamachi. And all the other clothes along with the coat have been folded meticulously. Is it really just a coincidence? I don't know, you tell me. I wanted to continue looking, but fine. Body pieces that used to belong to a human are floating in liquid, perfectly preserved. Taking a closer look, I notice a large tag on the side of the container. Great Asura. Down arrow. The letters are messy but legible. Great Asura. Down must be below where we currently are, so would that be the first floor? Recalling the school's layout, I think there was a similar storage area on the first floor. Yes, there was. I'm not sure what that means, but it might be important. I decide to take the tag just in case. Got tag. Alrighty. Oh my god, it's not gonna let me... Okay, good. I was gonna say, it better let me save right here. Because I think this is probably a good stopping point. This one is a lot more involved than the other ones in the sense that I know for a fact that if I split this up and I don't play for a week or so, I'm not gonna remember shit. So I'd rather stop when I can so that next time I can start and stop and finish it without having to like cross-reference or whatever. But either way, thank you everybody for I'm so tongue-tied today. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see y'all on Thursday. Bye!